has been good. Basically, this is a new experience because I needed to know more about fact-checking. I had very, very little knowledge about it. So I needed to know what fact-checking is. Why do people spread false information? There are types of false information, the disinformation, and where this is spread intentionally, like intentionally to harm other people. And then the misinformation that is spread unintentionally. People spread it without knowing that, okay, it's causing harm to others or to the society.
My name is Nachchozam. I'm a multimedia journalist. I write for the Campus Times UG, and I'm a camera operator with Multimedia Group. I've learned what fact-checking is, the different kinds of misinformation, the process of fact-checking. Like, you have to know the source of claim, then you have to verify it, and then before publishing, actually, you have also to know the sources and who is that one that is publishing.
For me, it was exceptional that out of the so many tools, maybe Google Image, Google Reverse Image, Google Scholars, things like InVid, but there were more to understand. That, hey, look here, when Google refuses, opt for TinEye. TinEye refuses, go for Google Reverse Image. You know, there are deepfakes and...
Because as a fact checker, you find that you spend so much time doing research. But on the first day, we learned about shortcuts on when you're doing research on media. For instance, if you're looking for scholarly materials, there were all these tools that you could use, or shortcuts that you could use. I found those to be really helpful because it not only hastens on your research, but also you're able to produce information that is backed up with knowledge, or backed up with factual information pretty much, because it's what you're doing.
Usually when somebody gives you information and you go to an expert or a source, you take it to be true. But our first facilitator, Rukia, told us that even experts might err at some point. Even experts might have wrong information. So it is good to ask as many people as you can. And also with these data sets that we always read, that have numbers, what, it is very important to do searches about those exact words. When were they published? Who published them? So it is very important that for each document, for each video, for each expert, you go back to the process until you have your facts right.
There was an exercise that we were given to read the president's speech and also the fact-check report on a woman who had given birth to many kids. And it helped me a lot, like to get to know what news can be fact-checked and what cannot be, like opinions and then claims and all that. Is it fact-checked or it's not? Yeah.
Then on the second day, what stood out for me most was the tools that were introduced. For example, when you're verifying images and videos, I found that to be rather cool, because in most cases, obviously, you want to find the source, you want to go to them to verify. But if you can do that at the comfort of your computer, I think that also eases up our job as fact checkers.
It was quite an insightful moment that it had to clearly elucidate the fact that, hey, you are journalists, sometimes you're also caught off guard. Maybe once the story comes and you have all these tools, you can try one.
Initially, I had some little knowledge. I think on a scale of 1 to 5, I was at a 2.5 somewhere. But now I'm confident with the tools I'm going to be using in my journey and as a journalist. So I have learned a lot of information in these 2 days.
I think after this training, I'm going to be, whatever I'm doing, I have to first fact-check it before I publish.
A word for the trainers: you guys were amazing, funny and fun at the same time, which made learning very easy and simple. Like some of the tools, if you just told me about the name, the InVid, I would just open the website and don't even know where to go. But with you guys explaining, we were very articulate and very knowledgeable, which is helpful. So you made everything seem easier for us, but also we were engaged, which is the most important part of it.